Hi, Allegra here. We are talking about diapers today, and this is my assistant Wish, who was my daughter's first doll. And for those of you who know, I used to have a store called Green and Greener. It doesn't exist anymore, but I sold cloth diapers at the time, and I also used cloth diapers on my child, and for a while I was teaching classes on cloth diapers. And so I still have these cloth diapers here. However, I've decided to hand them off to someone who can actually use them. So I just wanted to shoot a little cloth diaper overview video because I haven't done anything like that in a while, right, Wish? Right. So this is just an overview of diapers to give you an idea of where to start because there's a lot of lingo when it comes to diapers. So first things first, the first diaper I want to tell you about is called a pre-fold. And this is called a pre-fold because of this extra panel here in the middle. Now, the reason why it's called a pre-fold is if you think about it, this is just a regular kitchen cloth, right? Back in the old days, they would take a piece of fabric and they would fold the middle like that so that it was extra thick down the middle so that it would absorb more liquid. And then they would do the diaper. So that's why this diaper is called a pre-fold, and this is another pre-fold, just in a slightly different fabric, which I'll talk about fabrics in a little bit. But these two diapers are called pre-fold. We're going to come back to them in a second. This diaper is what's called a diaper. This has a fitted diaper because it has this gusseting here. It comes with a liner or a doubler, which makes it more absorbent. And you see this one snaps in. And this one is actually, it's one size. It has a little bit of flexibility in terms of sizing because all the snaps here, but you'll see that there's another one I have that has even more options for sizes. So that one will grow with you, whereas this one is more of a specific size. So this is a fitted with a doubler. This diaper here is what's known as an all-in-one because it also has a waterproof exterior, this cover here. So the diaper part is the absorbent part, right? This is the diaper part. This diaper part snaps out so that the cover could be used separately from the diaper part. There's also this doubler here, but this doubler is actually built in. And as I mentioned, this has a cover, this is a fitted, and this one is called a one size because you see all the snaps. When a baby's really little, you could fold it all the way down here. So let's see, Wish is about the size of a really small newborn. So for instance, on Wish, if we wanted to put this on her, see how huge this would be on her? It's just way too big, right? See all of that space? So what we can do is we could snap it down like this in order to take up all the extra space down below and make it smaller. So you see there, it's not falling off of her. So that's why it's called a one size. So this is a one size fitted because of the gussets, all in one because it has the absorbent part and the cover part. Okay, so those are the main kind of diapers. There's also other diaper accessories. So let me just show you. This is another type of a doubler. Another doubler. Different fabrics, different sizes. I'll talk about fabrics in a bit. This is what's called a liner made out of silk. It's supposed to be easy to remove poops with something like this. They also have liners in paper, right? So like tissue to help just rip the poop off the diaper and get it into the toilet. This is a wipe. It's just a rag, but a small size. And these are great because honestly, one cloth wipe will do the job of 5 or 10 of the disposable wipes. So I would just carry a squirt bottle with me of water, and then I'd squirt and then wipe, and just easy breezy. And let me see what else I have here. So this is just another fitted all-in-one that is also adjustable. I don't know if it's technically one size. It might be more like it's 2 sizes, because the newborn size, the babies outgrow really, really fast. Like, we're talking 2 or 3 months max. So this one might be more like once they've outgrown that newborn size, this would be the next size. And then this, again, it's just a diaper part. So just the absorbent part, no cover. And this one is also infinitely convertible, because you can always just fold it down in terms of sizing. So this would be a fitted diaper, one size, okay? And then here are some covers. You can see this is just a pull-up cover. It has the waterproof part inside for just pulling it up. This one is almost like a shower cap, which, you know, if my child ever needed to wear something that didn't have a lot of stretch in it, this was really good because it's not bulky. But my favorite covers, sorry, here's one more. Waterproof on the inside, organic cotton on the outside, Velcro. So, you know, sizing wise, very convertible. But these were my favorite covers, the wool covers. And the reason why is that the wool covers really breathe in a way that the plastic does not. And my child never had diaper rash because she was always in wool covers. And this is my absolute favorite, which is a wool cover that's been upcycled from a cashmere sweater. So it's really thin and it cleans really well. You can see, look, no stains. Wool cleans super well. And, you know, people ask, is it hot because it's wool? Oh, I'm missing a thing because I used it so much. No, because if you think about it, it's your core. It's when your core is covered that you're warm. Right down here, just because you have wool on is not going to make your baby hot, okay? So I highly, highly recommend wool and cashmere covers because they're soft, they wash really well, and they really, really breathe. Okay, so let me go back to the pre-folds and show you how to put one on, and then also talk a little bit about fabrics, and then which diapers are my personal favorite diapers, okay? So as I mentioned, these 2 diapers are pre-folds. And in the old days, I lost my, there we go. In the old days, as you know, people used to use safety pins to secure these. Only now we have these really awesome things called snappies that make it super easy, okay? So when you put a baby into a pre-fold, you are going to make it, this is a large pre-fold, right? You see how tiny this one is, okay? So let me show you on this one first. So this will probably fit Wish just fine. What you do is you put the baby on, you leave a couple of inches in the back to go up their back, and then you fold the inside like this. And I like to call this area here the poop pocket, which I'll talk about it in a little bit, but I love pre-folds because of this poop pocket, because it keeps the poop inside so you don't have explosions. My child never had poop explosions. I never had poop coming out of the bottom of her pants. Okay, and then you just fold up the sides like this, and you hook the snappy on the bottom, and then to the side, and then to the other side. Sorry, I didn't get that side. Trying to keep my arm out of the video. Okay, so that's how you do a pre-fold. And this is a snappy, and then you put a cover over that to keep it really secure. I'm gonna use this cover because it's really easy to just demonstrate with. So see, the snappy's there, and then you put the cover over, so you never have to worry about the snappy, and it's attached and then also waterproof, right? Now, when my baby was super little, as in before she was crawling, I actually didn't use a cover. I would just use the cloth diaper and the snappy because I wanted to feel as soon as she was wet so I could change her right away. And that's how you keep their skin really healthy, right? So there's the snappy. So on a larger diaper, if you had a bunch of diapers this size and your child was still too little for them, you would simply fold the back down a little bit and then put them there and then do the little fold here. Poop pocket, great poop pocket. Up, across, and then just whoo, whoo, whoo. Okay, that's how you keep the diaper on. Ta-da! It's been a long time since I've done this, so trust me, it's super easy. If I can do it after, I mean, I haven't put a diaper on a baby for about 8 years now. So the other diapers, like this diaper, so this is a fitted diaper, not quite a one size because you'd have to be bigger, but a fitted diaper, be fitted because of the gussets with a doubler, right? And this has snaps built into it. So you just snap, 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 done. Obviously this diaper is too big for a newborn, but for an older one. And then you would put a cover on, again, if you wanted. During the day, when when we weren't driving anywhere, I didn't use a cover. I only used a cover when my child had to put clothes on and we had to leave the house, okay? So that's how that works. And just to show another diaper, here's one where the doubler comes apart like that for easier cleaning. You have to think about how hard these things are to clean, you know. Unfortunately, this has the waterproof cover attached to it, so running it through the dryer is going to not be good for that cover. Whereas the cotton, of course, can go through the dryer, no problem. So, what was my favorite diaper? My favorite diaper is actually pre-folds, and I guess I don't have it here. I must have given all of those away. We're actually pre-folds, so pre-folds like this, but made out of this material here, which is hemp cotton, okay? Hemp cotton fleece is amazing, 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 because it's super soft, it's super absorbent, and it dries quickly. So this was my material of choice. So why do I like pre-folds? Okay, well, many reasons. One, they are infinitely customizable, right? The size of the child, you just fold them down, fold them up. You use the snappy to get the perfect fit. You always get a good fit. Secondly, they dry really fast because they don't have all of this going on. So if you need diapers really quickly, they dry easily. And if you're gonna hang dry them, it's easy for them to dry in the sun because they don't have all these ridges and everything. I also like pre-folds because of the poop pocket. With these, you will get poop explosions out the side because there's just nothing holding it back. Whereas when you do this little fold here and fold here, you're ensuring that the poop is gonna go inside here. Now, at nighttime, what you do is you can add a doubler to make it extra absorbent, or even add more than one doubler so that you have some extra moisture there. And definitely I would use hemp cotton for that. One thing about this kind of fabric, I forget what it's called. It's like something like, it's very popular for diapers. It's called like point cotton, or I forget what it's called. But this does dry super fast because it's really thin. But the hemp cotton, even though it's thicker, it dries pretty quickly. But you'll see these, the other thing about pre-folds is that they're very affordable. And guess what? When you're done with them, you basically have the world's most absorbent rag, right? So I'm just a big fan of pre-folds. They're multi-purpose. They don't have all these bells and whistles. You don't have to worry about the elastic going bad. Pre-folds are never gonna go bad on you. Okay, this one here, why do I like this fabric better than this fabric? Well, this velour here is really pretty, but it's not very absorbent in my opinion. This hemp here on this side is super absorbent, but it's a little rough. It's the combination of hemp cotton as a fleece that is really magical. And actually I think this fabric is also the hemp cotton fleece. It's just a great combination of fabric. So if you were building a diaper for a baby, okay, this is what it would look like with a pre-fold. So you have a pre-fold, you're traveling somewhere, so you need extra absorbency, so you add a doubler. You're concerned your baby is gonna go poop, so you add a liner, right? Because this liner, if your baby goes poop, you just go poop, or you fold it up and throw it. Don't throw this, obviously, but throw the poop into the toilet, and then you have the absorbent part there, right? Okay, if it's for Wish, she's a little small, so you know what I would actually do? I would actually scoot the doubler down. Actually, Wish is a girl, so you also have to think about this, right? Boys tend to pee forward, girls pee towards the middle more. So I would actually just put this like this. There's the doubler, there's the liner, because I'm folding this down because Wish is little. Then I'm folding it this way and this way to make it smaller, and then up. And then if your diaper is still too big, and let's say you have a newborn and you have to give air to that umbilical cord area, you could just fold it down like that. Okay, so there is your built up diaper. And then, see, ta-da! And then if you need a cover, you throw a cover on, and I'm gonna show my favorite cover, which is unfortunately missing a snap, but this was my favorite cover. Oh, there's the snap right there. So you can see. So there's the baby with the diaper cover that is keeping the pee in while still wicking it away from the baby's body. I don't know how wool works like that, but it does. It's magical. And it feels so good because it's cashmere. And it's also nice and thin, right? Here's another wool cover. The pull-up, I find just harder to work with. I prefer the snaps on the covers. And also here, then there's elastic, which, tends to go bad. So I'm a big fan of the snaps for the covers and then the snappy for the pre-fold. And I'm just going to show you one other diaper just in case you were curious. But this is my to-go setup, or my standard setup. One more option. So you see this diaper? This diaper is kind of second best in my opinion because it doesn't have the all the gusseting and the elastic that can go bad and makes drying time longer. However, this is pure cotton, which, if you don't dry it just perfectly, it can be a little hard. Like when I was line drying, this would get really harsh on my baby's skin, but not bad. And this works a lot like a pre-fold, only it has not as much fabric for you to deal with. However, see, just super easy. Like that. However, this still doesn't have the poop pocket, right? You can still have poop explosions here. So if you're just choices between this and a pre-fold, I would say, hey, go with the pre-fold because this is not that much savings in terms of time, but you're getting the extra protection of the poop pocket. And then finally, I will show you the all-in-one because I'm sure you just want to see it, right? Here's an all-in-one diaper. It's got the absorbent part. It's got the waterproof part. This is the diaper that is the most like a quote-unquote disposable diaper. So this was the diaper. I had a couple of these and I just had them around anytime my child was being watched by a family member who maybe didn't feel confident about doing a pre-fold diaper. But I think I literally had, one or two of these. But you see, it just goes on really easy. It's the closest thing to a quote-unquote disposable diaper. But again, this should be air dried because the covers will get ruined in the dryer. They're more prone to, you know, staining and taking longer to dry, and you don't get the perfectly customizable fit like you get with a Snappy. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful, and huge fan of cloth diapers. Better for baby's skin, obviously better for the environment, and super inexpensive. I mean, you could spend a couple $100s and outfit your baby's diaper needs for the whole, you know, 3 years, because cloth diapered babies tend to potty train faster. So your child might only use diapers for 3 years max, maybe even as little as 2 years. And you could spend, you know, as little as $200 to outfit yourself. And, you know, go online, see the communities, the cloth diapering communities. You can buy used cloth diapers, and I would highly recommend that. The one thing to ask when you're buying used cloth diapers is ask what kind of detergent they use, because you don't want to buy diapers that have been washed with enzymatic detergents, because enzymatic detergents actually seal the pores of the fabric and make it less absorbent. Thanks, and be a spark in the world.